All right. I have no idea how I go from being on top of this to like buried by it, but somehow I'm 4 days back here. Now, this one I know I saved because the red gum is still, well, it still creates the effect it created. And I, from the moment the reaction happened to now, I know that I don't care what side a person sides on. The everlasting consequences of it all are well worthy of us, talking about and reaching across the fence. So I definitely, whether it's from loss or a sense of something else, right? Yeah, I think I was shouldn't just be brushed under the rug ever. So St. Johnio, I hear you 100%. And then we got Annalise and Robert go back and forth. I don't think I got the Leo 4 days ago. I probably didn't get it. Maybe in this video, the best. I think I've said it before. Yeah, been around long enough. Disappeared, or it was in the bell and I didn't see it, and it gets lost behind a pile of other stuff. I just did some tainted love songs, so I was, bro. Who's this? Is this good? Look, everyone's subbing, so it appears you got something going here. I'm gonna take that and figure it out. Interesting, because I've seen that. I've seen, the viral nature of it all. I've seen it come through the feed more than once. Never clicked on it. Maybe sooner than later. So, and I just love stumbling across parties and the whole, right? The whole moment in this discussion where you're like, oh, I found something new. Thank you. That's the best takeaway from this whole thing. Miff, the best thing is, doesn't matter if a group is ready for me or not, because I'm not here to actually appease them. I'm actually here to be me and connect with a few people like yourself that we get to go back and forth with on a regular. And thank you for best wishes to me and Ange. If we were on the same schedule, there'd be more, but we're not, so there isn't. But let's move on. I'm playing. I like it, and like that one. Yeah, no, I mean the chill nature, the slow burn. I see that timing and stuff, and I think someone else later. I'm gonna find it. It came up. Someone talked about it. I love it, and I will. Let me check on some. And I just threw it in the warehouse. Technically, when I throw it in the warehouse like this, it's right up front. So you never know. I'm not, can't say for sure. I really like it. And like I said, it was the takeaway from my whole experience here is I cannot worry if a super fan group is going to like me or not, because it turns out whatever. If I was here chasing their clickety clicks, it'd be different. But you know what I mean. I think I gave up the drinking game. I did. The whole idea just goes beyond me. If it's something you want, you're gonna hang out and chill with it. If it's not, you're gonna go find that prepackaged TV dinner everyone likes. Like Snarky Puppy, that is not no prepackaged TV dinner. That is in a specialty. That's in the craft aisle, right? And it's for some people, it's acquired taste. It is what it is. I like it. You like it. You could check around on this channel. Couple of us digging something is all it takes for it to be here. 100,000 people wanting something, they probably get, they end up drifting somewhere else. So hopefully, some goofball honesty works for everybody now and then, and we'll go from there. Let's keep moving on. Oh, Bernard, Yeah, that rain, it was very cool. And man, it just started pouring, didn't it? Crazy. Jameis, wow. Yeah, I'm just going with that. On the same. Yeah, no. It's it's all crazy, and I mean anybody who's been from the very beginning. I mean, you know, I make it clear aside with life, always have. Uh, Try not to tell anybody else what to do, you know, but side with life. So completely understand. Mike, thank you. Not the regular Mike, a different Mike, but not Mike D. Mike number 3. I'm not no. Yeah, I like it. A few things made it through the journey I called life, and there they are. So thank you. I guess it gets a lot of, yeah. It's got a little life of its own. It's its own character, I guess. That's cool. Frenchie. Hopefully, I was telling Mike, I will hopefully get this set up where eventually there's the same amount all the time, or bonus stuff all the time, but the same amount no matter what, and then a little extra to put out on Sunday, so there'll still be stuff. A whole day off felt wrong, but I appreciate seeing everybody giving care to each other and saying hi and seeing what's going on, and that is the very well many times said. So up there at the top of the takeaways, very cool. J Dog, yeah, you're probably absolutely true. I don't play well enough, but I just don't care for Tool. It's all good. I know it's complex because, like I mentioned in there, I've spent a bunch of time watching Maynard talk. I've heard him explain tons of stuff. I'm just not a big fan of it. Like I said, it's a little all too chill on my side. But it doesn't mean I don't understand Tool's impact on other people. It's massive. I get it. So, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. Oh, Mike D. Yeah, they're just loudness is really very cool to me. And like I said, they're the first band I saw in a stadium. So it's very cool stuff. And as always, thanks for being around and checking it out and listening and keeping on, staying on the journey. I appreciate it. Well, I got to find the bus back there. It got lost. Cool. Thank you. Mike D. I've seen the young ones a few times. Oh, cool. That is very cool. I don't think I saw any of the guest stars and stuff. And, Kid Rock. I like Kid Rock. I mean, the parts that oh, man. Thank you for all the comments and all the back and forth. That is sweet. I appreciate it. I don't want to just read and say, stop that part. So, just much respect. Thank you. And Mike, the out there on the other side of this camera, damn near soulmate, brother from another mother kind of guy. Ange has already thrown the overtime in her car. She's listening to it. She's digging it. The message, the whole thing. So thank you for that. It was very cool. Went over well. And hell, I was even no, it's perfect. Thank you. Mike, did I miss a major curse in that one and didn't know it? Or was that the this? Oh, I didn't hear that either. But being the commander in chief said it was all done. I mean, must be all done. Now that is for entertainment purposes only. I heard his own people had to walk that back right away. But I mean, it's very confusing for people. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to think no more either. I thought it was a see you next Tuesday by that, but no, it's probably the. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Wow. Bernard, thank you for being the way mentioning the Bergman and that, because I think that imagery was, and I will I'll find out who that is. There, I might get to learn something, and I'd like that. I can always learn more. Oh, and just as an open, I don't think I would ever participate in buy views or pay for participation. That seems, unfortunately, not my style. But, thanks for the effort. We'll be back. Wayne, Mike, Hattie, I get in on that, back of the bus, always a must. Just twist it, roll it, spark it, no fuss. Oh, Mike, you're staying up too late, and I appreciate you. If it wasn't for that stuff up there, would I feel the same way every day? Probably not. So, I hope you know. And this is just a group hug to all the VOB subscribers, fans, appreciators, and I left it all. I leave it all out in the reaction. So thank you, and thank you. And just so if I forget or I got it in place where I won't lose it, make sure we move it right to the front. And much appreciate the suggestion. Now I'll see if I can coordinate with Ange. Very cool. All right, and to finish up on Miss Fabian, because I feel like I'm a dork when I write now. I never know how to get it down. I've been long-winded since the get-go to come up with the actual hallmark sentences, and it's easier this way. And if there's a big group hug to the Indonesian subscribers for VOB and other stuff. I didn't talk about it yesterday enough, but I mean, Miss Fabian supporters are really the boosters. The love, the camaraderie, the respect is just it's so awesome. And going through your back and forth and just absolutely glad you're here. And I'm appreciative for our shared love of the same artist, because it doesn't always work that way for me with other, right? I don't have that switch in me that says, oh, I have to connect with this fan base. They'll love me. But I certainly respect the fans of an artist who are willing to have some fun, be open-minded, be respectful. It's just a package deal, and I can't ever say enough. So we'll say it as often as possible. Thank you very much. Featherstep, thank you very much. That is awesome. And, okay, I know this is what I talk about this all the time. And for new subscribers, this probably gets weird and vague. But yeah, like when someone actually pays attention, I am so appreciative. And the comments actually in line with something I was rambling about, because I feel like I'm talking to people who have been along for a while and we're on the same page. And I know that that's probably not the best habit. It's sometimes frustrating for someone who doesn't have the whole backstory. But yeah, so the fact that the song, I'm gonna bring that up and figure it out and move forward with the with the translation, I believe, right? And yeah, I'm very interested, because that's then, I mean, what kind of reaction would it have been if I had the subs and I could have saw that together? I get all, I love that. Even if it gets me all bent out of shape, I love it, right? It's interesting. Be back. All right, I have to address this one. I got the wrong song. So, because of the makeup and stuff, Robert, that's why I keep passing over the Broken Peach one, because of the theatricals and theatrics of it all. I'm sure I'm going to check it out today as an altar of sacrifice, because I'm smiling because of the 6 months or so comment. That will move you right up to the front there. One of the rewards are creeping around in the comments. Crusader, yeah, the rockabilly stretch I would skip over if I was you, because I believe rockabilly got like the same tempo in every song. And from my Tiger Army hoodie over there to people talking Stray Cats, which I really like. So it should be interesting. I just wanted to, I definitely added a couple links, because I. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I added that. We're gonna get there. Now we'll maybe we'll do it in a Portal-esque way, where you come in and I'll say, hey, there's a bunch of links to rockabilly, and if you don't like rockabilly, you shouldn't take them. All opinions are for entertainment purposes only. I really like it. You don't have to. Meet somewhere in the middle. So, Crusader, I completely get it. When I was a different stage of my life, I didn't care for it. And then all of a sudden I discovered this band and the lyrical content and Wagon Man. I really like, and nothing but respect there on the passing of the drummer from the Foo Fighters. So, certain things, too soon. The way I deal with things is probably best I put time and water under the bridge. That all being said, cool. Let me finish these up, because I'm going to get to reactions. Whoa, wrong button. G-Spotter 63. It does look like Minecraft. It was pretty cool. I liked it. That's that. That's what I said. I thought it was marble, but it could be another type of stone, of course. But in the one background, you could see where they had driven the rods down in and then snapped it. Very interesting if you look into it. It doesn't have to be to some people, but I find it very interesting, because I'm a weirdo. Oh, G-Spotter, I don't know. So from the weird movie I was in, my IMDb clips, to the band, to this. Outside of the pitch, the salesman, hey, how you doing, Rollen Green? That's a character. But I myself am this guy. I've been this guy my whole life. That's the nice thing. Um, Outside of, yeah, I mean, I yell at, rawr, there's some road rage. I get angry. But I'm pretty sure everybody who watches this knows I could, probably have passionate expression over frustrating moments. But yeah, it's funny because I don't worry about that at all. I've only been this guy my whole life. So, 2,000 something reactions if you're interested in finding out. Cool. Oh, love Laura. Uh, Maybe it's on Patreon. I'll look. I do. Let me check into that. Ange told me that too, but I could have sworn I finished it because I moved on to another show. But I think what happened is it went to Patreon. And it should, maybe, I'll check over there. I don't think anybody would mind if that got finally released. So thank you for real reminding me on that, because this is where I do run really behind, and because you know, the illusion and the hype around here is far outweighs my reality, and I'm usually pretty busy outside of yapping to the camera. Thank you very much. I will check into that hopefully soon. And I know a lot of people won't realize this, but JK, thank you. Another comment that literally, I'm not playing. There's a connection to another reaction. There was a huge open pit mine. I was really, without looking, because it could, take a little time. The fact that less than 24 hours later, thank you. Thank you for the info. Thank you. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And decommissioned granite quarry mine, not marble, granite. Ishikuri Mountains, Ibaraki. I don't know. Forgive me on all that. From the 1909 era, produced very durable stone, just like the Bandmates. That was awesome. White Lady or Inada stone, maybe. I'm guessing foundation, wall, just a bunch of stuff. Very cool. Thank you for your comment. Christopher, thank you for saying. Thank you for checking it out. And I believe the Marine Rapper actually was cool enough to drop comments on a couple of the reactions I did, and was great. So, seemed like stand-up dude all the way around. Now, I know him from a few reactions and so on and so forth, and I can't. I mentioned this before. Unfortunately, my structured lifestyle came from the pen, not anything of value, right? So thank you, and I mean this. Thank you for your service. Ange and I both take our time, and on the channel there's plenty of, plenty, but there's multiple references. When we're out on the road, I stop. I know it doesn't mean a lot, but for the people that honored the memorials spotted across our country, I see one on a road trip, I stop, and I think about the people who thought about the people and the reason it was put up. Now, I know that sounds crazy, and I ramble a lot here. What I'm trying to mean is the people who needed that memorial, I respect the fact that they needed it. And then that idea should live on. Not, let's debate the people, the needs of people for closure and significance of events and choices and sacrifice. Nothing but respect. So thank you for your service. Surfing a song wave? Yes. I hope I wasn't just recall. It is cool. I thought it was cool. The music's fantastic. I bandmade. I really enjoy everything they do. From the unplugged stuff I saw in the studio to standing on the edge of the abandoned mine. Fantastic. Will enjoy their entire discography and career, that's for sure. They're on the channel for the long haul. Mike D, there were so many jokes I didn't make there. We all take a free pass on that one because the damn video exists. There is more than one top 10 deepest holes on the planet. Holes you can see from space. Cave systems recently discovered. The list goes on and on. It's awesome. Mike, thank you for being tactful. Much appreciated. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And Danielle as well. I will multiple choices on what show should be next. Cool. And yes, Phil, I'm glad I'm back too. I will look. I'll check. I think I finished it, but it's only on Patreon. I should put it out on YouTube. I will definitely inquire with the guy who knows about that and check into it. Rustin, I added that because I've got, there were some complications with Prof, and I want to address those and move on. So, oh, number 13 in Italy and still climbing for that Tommy tune. I've been watching his community posts. He's been doing really well with them videos. It's fantastic. Wow, that's almost a half hour, but we did have 3 days. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but I hope I covered a lot of the bases, a lot of the bus riders, and a lot of the details. I will look into Lara and the end of that concert and see what I did and go from there. Reactions to show up, well, they'll at least be here by 4:20. Later.